Yeah, just a quick review of the book Canoeing, The Essential Skills in Safety. Hard to find a good canoe book. I don't think there's really too many of these, which makes this one so special. Basically, the book is divided up into 6 sections. The first one is equipment. Here it goes over canoe designs and selection, paddles. Chapter 2 is before hitting the water. Talks about caring for your canoe, transporting your canoe, getting in and out of the water. And there's a certain technique they show in pictures for you to get your canoe in and out of the water. Chapter 3 is the essentials. Talks about warming up and stretching, which is really a good idea because this can really be hard on your upper back, and well, on your lower back and your shoulder especially. So I think it's a good idea to warm up before you hop in the water and do a lot of paddling. Goes over the 3 golden rules, things like rotate your torso, keep your upper and lower body independent. Even goes over like paddling posture, how to hold the paddle. Chapter 4 is the essential strokes. Goes over forward strokes, reverse strokes, turning strokes. And chapter 5, the essential maneuvers. This talk about pivoting, you know, how to go straight backwards, and turning, that kind of thing. I bet you didn't know there were so many strokes. It's not like you just get in and start paddling. There's actually a lot to this. And lastly, they talk about safety on the water. Chapter 6 talks about the weather and various hazards. So yeah, as you can see, if you're really going to get into canoeing and do a lot of it, this is a really good resource. About the only thing I can add, another resource for canoers, it can be, like I said, it can be hard on your shoulders. This is one book you might want to check out if you have a shoulder pain that's keeping you from doing a lot of canoeing, or if you have if you're worried about preventing a problem. I think this is good to get your shoulder in shape. Or you find out, oh, my shoulder hurts. This is kind of a good book to get your shoulder in shape. Bulletproof Your Shoulder by Jim Johnson PT. Been out a while, still getting great reviews. Very evidence-based book. Doesn't ask you to do anything that hasn't been shown in research to help. Just a couple things. Things like creating a highly stable joint. Basically, this would be your rotator cuff. The rotator cuff muscles are the ones that really stabilizes your shallow ball and socket joint of your shoulder. So this is a whole chapter on the rotator cuff. So if you've had any kind of rotator cuff issues or tears, this will get it back into shape. Building a solid base. Your shoulder sits upon the base as your scapula. So really, if you want to get your shoulder in good working order, you need to do some scapular strengthening. That's an often overlooked part, I think, of shoulder rehab. Developing optimal flexibility. If you feel like you have tightnesses in your shoulder, this will help out. Even proprioception, your position sense. This is about a 10-minute program. And some days it's even less than that. So it really isn't a huge time investment. If you know what to do the right exercises, it's a very targeted program. You get your shoulder out of a lot of pain with this program. So just something to keep in mind. But yeah, if you're looking for a good book on canoeing, you want to get started with that, I think this is a great resource. So yeah, check it out.